I'm going to add that.
What's up, good people? David Taub here. We're going to continue to learn and improve your chord catalog. Remember, as a guitar player, one of the most important things is you have to know a lot of chords. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck playing A, D, and E all day long, and we don't want that. I'm going to teach you some embellishments on the C chord. You already learned like D sus2, D sus4, and A sus2, A sus4 in previous modules. Now we're going to do some add chords. We're going to do C add 2, C add 4, and even C major 7th, and all three of those work wonderfully together. You're going to love this because they're very melodious. Okay, I got the camera nice and tight so you could see this, and we're going to go with our C major chord. So I want you to finger that, and you know that chord pretty well by now. Remember, you're not playing the low E, it's muted with the thumb, and the pinky is hitching a ride on the third finger. That's very important here, okay? So, if you want to play an embellishment off of that chord, a very easy one is a C major 7th. All you have to do is just take that first finger off. Isn't that beautiful? Do you hear the difference? Here's C major, happy and bright. Now we're going to play, remember our ear training, C major 7th is very sweet and jazzy. The difference, because we're adding, when we go to C major 7th, we're adding an open B string. By taking this finger off, we're no longer fingering the C note at the first fret on the B string. We're now playing an open B, which in the key of C is a 7th, and that makes it a C major 7th. So listen what I get when I do a measure on each chord. We'll go measure C, measure on C major 7th with strum number 2. Isn't that pretty? Okay, let's add some more to that, okay? Let's add an add 2 and an add 4 with C, because they're very easy. Remember, this is all based off of your C major right here. To play a C add 2, all we're going to do is we're going to take our pinky and we're going to add it to the D note, which is right on the 3rd fret on the B string. That's all you're doing. You're going C, and you're adding that D, making it. I'm going to pull my 3rd finger away so you can see this a little better. There you go. See, I'm just going to add from the C. I'm going to add that D note on there, and I get a C add 2. It's not really a C suspended second because we're not removing the 3rd, which would be the E. We're still playing the E right here. So it's technically, theoretically, that would be, we're just adding the 2nd. But it sounds so pretty. Check out how it sounds when I go from the major to the suspended, to the add, C add 2. Isn't that pretty? So let's do a measure on each. Isn't that cool? Now let's do that same thing, but this time let's also do the C to C major 7th. A measure there on each, and then go, so we'll go C, C major 7th, C, C sus2, C add 2, C. And it'll sound like this. Now add the pinky. Always put that major chord in there in between your embellishments for now, because that will keep your timing straight and you won't get tripped up, okay? Let's do one more. Let's add the C add 4, which would be, again, taking your pinky and we're going to add it to the 3rd fret on the D string. That's an F note. So you get this kind of sound. C major, and here's our C add 4. Isn't that wonderful sounding? These chords are so rich and melodious, right? Now let's do a measure on each. Okay, so we're going to go C, C major 7th, C, C add 2, C, C add 4, C. And listen how beautiful. This is what I want you to practice. One measure each. Strum 2 slow, starting on the C major. First finger off major 7th. C major. Pinky on the D. C major. Pinky on the F. Let's do that again. C major. C major 7th. C major. C add 4. Add 2, I mean. C major. C add 4. End with C. Wasn't that nice? These chords are so rich and melodious and beautiful sounding, and we're going to be adding those into our songs very soon once I teach you the technique of peppering them in there. But for now, I want you to practice going from each of those back to your C major. Now in previous modules, I wanted you to do the same thing, like D, D sus2, D, D sus4, D, or D minor, D sus4, D minor, D sus2, D minor, and A minor, A sus2, A sus A minor, A sus4, A minor. Back and forth to get the hang of these chords and how rich and beautiful they are, because we're going to be using them all the time, okay? So we'll see you in the next module, and soon we're going to be peppering them in and adding them to our songs. Take care.